Welcome back to Jtwes. Thank you all for tuning in. Today we're going to finish. In the last video we were digging some potatoes and Sammy got them up, and I'm going to show them to you in a minute. And we're going to flip the dirt the other way. I've got a lot to do. Golly, I got to mow some, and hopefully by the end of this video, whenever it comes out, we'll have cultivated the corn. But I thought I'd show you this giant sunflower. So I'm a little over 6 foot, and she's getting about my chin right now. So it's just getting on up there. We're gonna see what it does. It's pretty neat. I never grew one like that, and I just am fascinated with it. Let's go look at Sammy's corn he picked up. I mean, potatoes. So we had the short roll of potatoes, and this is what we got out of it, guys. Look at there. Man, these golden potatoes are just so pretty. Beautiful potatoes. I like them, I like them. I think we're gonna store them up under my house, and we may do a little bit of that tomorrow. May do it this evening, I don't know. If we do, I'll show you a little bit what I'm thinking. There's some black plastic under this house, and it's cool under there, and it's on that ground, and I think they'll keep good right there. Just got to put them close to the crawl space door so somebody can get to them. It may be a little hard getting to them, but I think they'll keep good down there. But yeah, man, just look at that one. Big old boy. But what we're gonna do, I left a plow in the garden because I couldn't get it out. Because to get it out, I needed to drive on where the potatoes was, and I couldn't get it out. We gotta go. So I told Sammy, I said, we gotta pick these potatoes up, and then of course tomorrow when I flip it the other way, the tractor will be going out. So that'll be good. We gotta go grocery shopping, and oh, let me show you the tires for the RV. So you guys will be happy. We got 4 Maximus tires, and I asked my tire guy today, Rick at Southern Tire. I said, Rick's Maximus pretty good. He said, Joe, I'd put them on everything I got. And he said they are real good trailer tire. And I know, there's some Goodyear Endurances and stuff like that out there for trailers, but he swears by it. I'll go with him on it. We were running this one right here from a blowout about a year ago, and so now we got 3 more brand new ones to match it, and plus the spare is a Maximus, but I've never ran the spare. It stayed as a spare. I don't remember how that worked out, how that Maximus got on the spare rim. I think it blew the tire. We blew a tire, put the spare on. I don't remember, but it's a Maximus too, and I'm pretty sure I've never ran it, because it's still got my name written in chalk here, where evidently put my name on it so he'd remember who it was. We've ordered us a new tire cover, so that should be here this week. And no groundhog in the cage yet. I'm thinking if he gets in that cage, guys, it may have to be an old yellow situation. I hate to do it, but somebody, I can't remember now who exactly it was, left a message, comment that you're not supposed to relocate them because of the diseases and what have you, and really the only choice you have is to pull old yellow on them. And so I guess if he gets in that cage, we'll pull an old yellow on them, and the buzzards will have something to eat, unfortunately. And I hate to be that way, but that's a lot of sweet potatoes out there. But we're fixing to head out there. Sammy's gonna go out there, put the fence down, and I'm gonna head out there with the tractor. Okay guys, Sammy don't know it, but for every potato he didn't get, it's gonna cost him $6.
That wasn't the deal.
So we're gonna see what he owes us by the time it ends this video. All right, let's see. I seen a couple little bunches here. We'll walk through and get them. Here. I think I like that. We may do the sweet potatoes with that plow. I think I'm gonna like that. Watch your potatoes, son. Jimmy Red's looking good. This is my Jimmy Red that I'm hopeful for seed in case all else fails with everything else. May be too late for the other. I don't know. We may be able to get some off of it. But my sweet potatoes yesterday, when I was looking, we were getting a, y'all can see here, like this plant here, how it's eat off. And I was looking, I was like, why is that so good up there? And this is eat off, and then it dawned on me that, yeah, it was getting eat by the groundhog, but the only thing about it though, I won't know if that electric fence is working until, you know, a week or so go by and see some new growth on these vines. I really won't know if it's working or not. I certainly hope it does. We got the trap set. I don't have no cantaloupe. Somebody told me to put cantaloupe in there and that would get them, but I got that thing, whether he goes under it or over it, he's gonna get a little shock. And he's gonna get a little shock when he comes back out of the garden if he does get under it. So at least that's some satisfaction there. But hopefully we'll catch him, and you know, I've never had, this is my first experience dealing with a groundhog, believe it or not, ever. I've always just deer to worry about, never had groundhog problems. So I don't know, it may have been because I always had Rudy around, and maybe I need to let Rudy back out for a little bit. He's getting older now, so he may not run up the road like he used to. That's the reason why he's where he's at, because he ran up the road and got with a gang of other dogs and killed somebody's chickens about 5 years ago. And I said, no, we can't have that. But anyway, hopefully if he gets a little older, we can, maybe he'll chase the groundhogs off. It's another day, not a lot of time. We got church tonight, it's Wednesday. We were walking out here because I did see, I was watching some footage back from yesterday, and the reason why I was watching it back, I had got a comment that felt like I'd covered a lot of potatoes. I really don't think I covered a lot of potatoes. Do you, Sammy?
No.
Yeah, Sammy, maybe it just looked like that on film, but I did see one potato from yesterday's video, or yesterday's filming, I should say, where it did get covered up. And I don't think we seen it, but it was just one little potato. But I was walking by this grapevine bush here, and man, this thing, there they are. Look at there. This is, it's not a grapevine, it's a, man, guys, I don't know what they call that. Muscadine, I think. It's muscadine bush is what it is. And here's my fig tree. Sammy just whispered fig. He knows how my memory is, guys. I guess it's because I'm thinking of too much stuff at one time and I forget what I'm concentrating on. There's Lino back. All right, Sammy, you walk on the outside the fence, and I was looking at the video and it was just past that volunteer. This looks familiar right here. There it is. Look at that. It's like a treasure hunt. Seen it on video. And I knew it was right past that volunteer sunflower. I don't know how in the world that got out here. But, I mean, nobody eats sunflowers out here. I mean, how did it get out here, Sammy? Plus, it's in the onion row of all things. Oh, Sammy, I thought you walked through here yesterday. I mean, that's 3. I'm charging you $6. Lino sent me a picture of that groundhog today. standing in front of my shed. I'll put it in right here so y'all can see it. It's kind of grainy, but she sent me a picture of him and put on the text, he just wanted to say hello to you. I'm like, golly, Lino, why you gotta do that to me? All right, let me brush my foot up against here, because I thought me and Sammy got them all yesterday. All right, Sammy, we'll call it. We'll say we got them all. I gotta take these in the house for Lino to make potato salad with. And the rest of them we'll put up under the house. I apologize for my attire, but I figured since I had to crawl under the house, I would do it in some pants that I pay to get cleaned every week, and a shirt that I get paid to get cleaned every week. And it's a lot better, so to speak, on my washing machine. This is my first time ever trying to put them under the house, guys. Hopefully, I think it'd be okay. I mean, it's black plastic. I can't imagine it would be too bad on it. We'll see. It's cool under there. Well, they're under here. Y'all let me know in the comments if I need to go to Walmart and buy a little bit of, or somewhere, and buy a little pickling lime and put a little pickling lime on it. I've always heard of lime, putting lime on them, but it's cool, like just sitting on this ground right here. So those potatoes are to soak up that coolness of the dirt and keep them real cool in here. And of course, when we close that door again, it's going to be fairly dark in here too. So I think this will keep in here just as good, probably if not better, than Daddy's basement, because Daddy's basement kind of gets a little moisty in there and a little warm. But I think it's a keep okay. But like I said, I may need to put some lime on there. While I'm under here, I'm gonna send Sammy inside and see if there's a water filter. I need to change the water filter while I'm under here. Okay, we changed the water filter while we were in there, and I was pleasantly surprised to see the water filter for the first time wasn't eat up with granite. Now you know why I kept my work clothes on. But Sammy will be going and getting all the potatoes. Yeah, this is actually not bad. It's been in there for a couple months. Not bad at all. Usually you can take your finger and just pull the granite off of it. So that's good. Let me know about the lime. And if it keeps good under there, excuse me guys, if it keeps good under there, maybe we'll raise 2 or 3 rows of potatoes next year. Maybe we'll build us a box under there on some plastic and have a place to keep them. That's one reason why I don't raise a whole lot of potatoes, because I never really had a real good place to keep them. Guys, I think my fence is working because the groundhog was right there about 5 minutes ago, and I opened the door and yelled at him. And so I believe it's working, because why wouldn't he be down in the garden instead of on some dry grass right there? So hopefully it's working. Okay, buddy, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Crank it up. Yeah. Okay, back at it again, another day. Good to see y'all again. Let's see, I was on the fence whether to mow today and do this cultivating tomorrow, but Lena said she may need the truck tomorrow, so Sammy drives to the field in the truck. So what I want to do is go cultivate that Jimmy Red, and we can all take a look at it. We won't make a big part of it, but it'd be good to look at it and see a little bit of cultivating on it. But I also want to take this plow, and I mentioned it earlier in the year, the watermelons I wanted to plow like a big hump around it, so it'd be like a big fur, I guess, so to speak. Plus, when you plow it like that, you flip any grass over and stuff like that, and you know, maybe to give the bush time enough to, you know, kind of spread out and cover any grass coming up. But we got to check the fuel in the tractors, both of them. That's why I'm glad I got 2 sticks, because really after 1 stick, it's going to give you, that should be enough to drive up there and back. If it ain't, we'll just run out of gas. Sammy, I have a truck. But we got to move that plow back over, because right now the plow is off center. So let's check the Super A real quick. Man, I keep picking up tools out of the floor. Sammy, do you know anything about that?
No.
Yeah, Super A showing a half tank. Half tank. So it's good. Got a slow leak in that right front, but it looks like it's up far enough. We'll be all right. Makes it hard to steer though, but I think it's okay. I'm telling you, I like that big steering wheel on that tractor. Yeah, here's some picking up tools out the floor. I mean, these are cheap jumper cables, but still, they don't need to be in the floor. We'll get them up too, right, Sammy? Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll meet you at the field. The Avipel is what I call 100% success, because it's got an 85, 90% stand in here now, which is great. It's a blessing. But I'm gonna tell you what, the wildlife in this little area right here, this field, I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna commit to 2 bags of nitrogen on this corn and just see what it does. I'll be honest with you, I'm about half tempted to not do anything with it. Because the deer, I don't know, I don't have this problem, thank the Lord, down at the house or in the Hastings field, but this field here, this is a new field for me this year, so y'all remember that. About half of it has been eat off, I guess by a deer, because they just bite it off. Like, see this one? It's eat down to the nub. All of these right here, from here, that section, about 12 plants is eat, 12 plants over here. You know, you get 12 plants, 12 plants, 12 plants, 12. I mean, that whole deal right there. I mean, there's well, all the way from the beginning of the row to down there. So you know what? Being as late as it is, I think we're just gonna give it up. I'm not even gonna commit to 2 bags of nitrogen to it. Because probably what's going to happen, the taller it gets, they're just going to get it off the cob then. But I am, honest to goodness though, guys, I am tickled the fact with the Avipel working, because that was my biggest concern, like down at my house and the Hastings. And we'll just find another patch for the Jimmy Red next year. We'll just do the watermelons up here this year. Let's go look at them. Oh yeah. We got us a nice fine roll of watermelons here, fellas. And it's probably gonna come into play with the deer on these watermelons, I would suspect. I had my questions about this, and I was right. There were some black seeds in a pack. That is not watermelon. I need to walk down through here and pull that out where it growed. Right here's one here too. To be honest with you, what I think they are, I think somebody gave me some, what'd they call that? Butternut squash one time. And I think that's what they are. Well, as we're pulling, well, I still need to plow this in a little bit and kill it back to about where it's at. So we may do that. But the corn, I think we're done on the corn. I'm not going to keep on investing into that losing proposition right there. I'm gonna go back and get to 140, and we're gonna plow the fur that we were talking about around the watermelons. And guys, don't get me wrong, I'm not too upset over the Jimmy Red. I mean, I don't, it's not a big deal. I'm more happy that the Avipel worked and there is absolutely nothing pulled up. And but you know, hey, the deer eating the thing, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's only 8 rolls, and I'm just not gonna put, I mean, I'm not upset about it. I'm not gonna put nothing more into it. It's just you know, all this cultivating on it and fertilizing and ammonia nitrate for 10 stalks of corn. I got a pretty good roll of corn at the house of Jimmy Red. We get plenty of seed off of. We'll find us another patch next year and plant some, and we won't have to hopefully worry about the deer too much. But nobody's, you know, it is what it is. I mean, there's not as many gardens, and in my area there's not as much stuff grown like it used to be with soybeans and wheat and everything else. And you know, they hungry. They ain't got nothing to eat. Poor fellas. I guess we need a lot more deer hunters. But anyway, back in a minute with the 140. All right, guys, that was for all of my subscribers who said I never get out of first gear. We plowed it in second gear. I wanted to throw a little bit of dirt. It looked real good. That's a neat looking deal there, and hopefully it'll take a while for any grass to grow back and get a little water, and the deer don't mess with that, which, man, I don't see why they wouldn't. When you know, if they eat some corn, I don't see why they wouldn't eat that. But we'll find us another patch next year for some Jimmy Red, and it'll be all right. I'm tickled that the Avipel worked. That was my biggest thing of planting this last time anyway, was just seeing if it would make it past the crows, and it did. So that's a win. Y'all don't forget that, and I'll start reminding y'all about January next year to order you some, because that's going to be the trick next year. So looking forward to that. And I guess we'll end this video on a plowing note in June. Now, who'd have thought y'all'd see some plowing in June? But I guess next time we got a lot busy weekend. We got I got to mow, weed eat around the pond. I got to wash the RV. I got to wash the white truck. And then, you know, early next week, Monday or so, we may try to get up there to the cotton and sunflowers. And so just something every day. Maybe a little bit of something every day, but it is something every day that we need to do. So hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll cut this one right here, and we will check back with you on the next video and see what we get into there. I was trying to think of something I was going to say, but y'all know me, I forgot. Can't keep up with names. Oh, no, you'll be done seen it. I hope you like Will's video. It's coming out tomorrow, and this video will, you know, come out probably, I guess, maybe Saturday or something like that. But Will called me, said, "Dad, I did a video on my Hearst shifter that I installed in my car. Will you put it on YouTube?" I said, "Yeah," because he likes doing little review videos like that, and they do pretty good. You know, the one on his Dakota paint job done just as good as any videos I did on the farming end, and I did a review on that truck. I think I mentioned it last video. That'll be out pretty soon. So I don't know. We might have a review Friday between me and Will. We may start putting out some reviews on Friday. So I don't know. It'd be different, be interesting. But y'all have a good week, good rest of the week, good weekend. A happy Father's Day if I don't see you no more. And God bless you all. God loves you. We'll see you.
Buckle up. Just so it don't start dinging.